I take my under eye products, and whenever I'm having a really bad morning, whenever I'm really tired, I will go in with my well rested pen and mix it with my stroke of light, just to give a little bit of extra brightness around the eyes. I normally don't combine the two together because I don't think that it's necessary, but it does add a little bit of brightness to your under eyes. This little cap is so hard to get off. I always hate dealing with it. So I take my stroke of light. This is in the color Luminous 1. It is the lightest color, and it has the more of the pinker undertone to it. So if you're more of a cool undertone person, fairly medium, fair, medium tan may be too dark for this, then the Luminous 1 would work better for you. Medium is what I was trying to say. So I just pat this in underneath my eye, and the reason I want to pat it is because if I rub on it, it'll just rub off the product. So I just like to tap that into my eyelid. I feel like this video is going to be super long because I normally just do voiceovers, but I haven't done a talking video in a while, and I like to talk to you guys. Okay, so sometimes I do this before and sometimes I do this after, but obviously I go in with my brightening primer, which I'm getting low on. I do about this much. Sometimes I do like 1 pump, and then sometimes I do like 1.5. But just vary it depending on your face size, I guess. I don't really know. I normally just tell people to do 1 pump because I think that's normally enough. So what I do is I just put that all over. I try to stay away from the eye area if I've already done the concealer. Sometimes I just forget to prime, which is really bad. I wipe my hands off, and then I'm going to let it set for about 30 seconds just so it kind of soaks into the skin. This really isn't necessary, but I just find that my foundation lays better. So I'm just going to let it set for a couple seconds, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my foundation. I'm using the Medium Beige Ready Foundation. And I switch back and forth between the Ready and Original. Y'all probably already know that. But it kind of just depends on what color I am. Right now I have some self-tanner on. As you can probably see, my face is lighter than my neck. So whenever I do the self-tan, most of the time I'll either reach for my Medium Original or my Medium Beige Ready Foundation. I don't know why. I just feel like those colors match the best. And then I start out with, of course, my Real Techniques large powder brush, because I feel like this gives more of an airbrush look rather than going in directly with the Precision Face Brush. A lot of people have said that they feel like the Ready Foundation sits on top of their skin. So I would recommend trying your original brushes or something like this. This is like $8 at Ulta. I really love the Real Techniques brand. Because I feel like this just kind of blends it into your skin just a little bit better than the Precision does. But what I like to do is I like to go back in with the Precision after I do this, because this brush isn't really going to give you like full coverage. So if you're wanting the full coverage, then I don't think this brush is going to give you that. It just kind of lays down a base for the rest of your foundation. I guess that's how I would describe it. So I guess I'm going to do about a medium coverage today. Okay, so then I go in with my Precision face brush, and of course you just tap and you have the product on there. And then, like I said, underneath my eyes is like my main area that I want to cover, so I just go underneath there with the Precision face brush just to get a little bit of extra coverage. I don't know why I put it on my forehead, because my forehead is pretty much covered from my bangs, but oh well. I've just seen that Tarte has came out with their full coverage Amazonian Clay Airbrush Powder Foundation, which I thought was really interesting. And whenever I read the description for it, I saw that they were calling it a revolutionary, and it really made me think of Bare Minerals. Not that I'm saying they're copying, but I love Tarte's products. I actually just ordered from their friends and family, so I can't say much. But let me know if you've tried that foundation, because I considered ordering it, and I was like, no, I have way too many Bare Minerals foundations that I've collected over the years from where I've just changed colors, and like I really don't need to be buying any more powder foundation, so I didn't get it. But let me know if you've tried it. I was also kind of wary like what color to get, because I know they change up their colors, so let me know if you like that, because I'm kind of intrigued by it to see if it's better. Okay, and for like my everyday look, I normally don't conceal. I normally just do my foundation, which as you can see, Ready Foundation covers pretty good. So I don't really need to go in with like my Well Rested or anything. The next thing I'm going to do is of course bronzer. I switch them back and forth. You guys know I love my Warmth. You guys know I love my Physicians Formula, and I love my Tarte bronzer. So I just kind of pick and choose. Today I'm going to be using the Warmth, which let me know. I've been thinking about doing a video on how to properly use your Bare Minerals starter kit. So kind of again another in-depth video on how to apply the foundation, because I still get questions on why your foundation doesn't stay on, why you don't get full coverage. So let me know if you'd like to see a video like that, and I will show you how to use everything in a starter kit if you're thinking about getting it. But just let me know if you think you may want to see that. So I'm taking my Warmth. All you need is this much. And I'm taking my Flawless face brush. This one's old. I need a new one really bad. But I just get a little bit of product on there, and I normally start contouring my cheeks, and then I just use the excess around my face. So a lot of people are afraid of the Warmth, and I think that it's just let me show you how much I use. I mean, literally, I sprinkled that much into the lid, especially if you're kind of like, right now I'm between a light and a medium because I have self-tanner on. But if you are somewhere between like fair, fairly light, even light, you really just have to be careful with the amount that you use. I mean, it's not like a regular bronzer. Bare Minerals in general, you don't have to use a lot of product with. So I mean, like I'm showing you right here, you can probably barely see that in the lens cap. Let me zoom in so you can see how much I use. Okay, do you see how much Warmth I'm using right now? It is ridiculous. Warmth should last you for at least a year. I'm not even joking. I really do not use that much. So this is about all you need if you have pretty fair skin. Okay, so a little goes a long way. The camera may pick up my face a little bit lighter, but this is really all I do. I don't really do any like precise contouring or anything like that. The next thing I do is my blush, and for like an everyday look, I'd normally find myself going for the original Bare Minerals products, and the blush I'm using today is Thistle. And Thistle is, I think I've got a hair in my Thistle, Go Bare Minerals brushes, they get hair everywhere. But Thistle is a classic blush from Bare Minerals that's been out forever. It's more of like a dusty plum color. That's the way I would describe it, like a dusty rose. Has a little bit more of a plum undertone to it. A lot of people with tan skin like Thistle, so I don't know. I normally don't find myself putting that on people with like the medium to tan skin range, but it's a really nice neutral blush, and if you're not into pinks, then I would definitely recommend it. So I'm taking this was a holiday brush from Bare Minerals, and I like to use it with my original blushes because I think it again gives more like a diffuse look. So I just put that on the apples of my cheeks, and it just gives you a nice neutral color. Again, my everyday makeup is not dramatic in any way. Okay, and of course, to blend everything out, I take my Ready Touch Up Mineral Veil in Translucent. I don't know if you guys knew this or not. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. I don't think it's a secret. Bare Minerals is coming out with actual colored mineral veil. So they're going to have like medium mineral veil and like light mineral veil, and I forgot the exact names, but I know there's like 3 or 4 shades for like light skin, and then there's like 3 or 4 for medium, and then you go to tan, and then deep, dark. Like, it's crazy. I'm kind of excited to see how those work out. And then again, I'm just thinking to myself, isn't that kind of just like foundation, you know? So let me know if you guys have heard about that. I've seen the preview for it and the pictures, so I'll definitely have to get one and let you guys know how I like it. But for right now, I'm sticking with my original. So I went ahead and did my eyebrows off camera. Now I'm going to start with my eyes, and I am taking the e.l.f. eyelid primer. This is pretty much my everyday eyelid primer. I really don't have too many problems with my shadow creasing. A lot of the times if I wear like liquid eyeliner or like a felt, tip eyeliner or gel eyeliner, I will find that it creases on me, but only with one eye. Does that happen to anyone? Because that happens to me. It's my right eye. The eyeliner like always creases, like no matter what. I'm thinking that it must be oilier than this eye. I don't really know, but it's a problem. So let me know if you have that problem, because I find it to be really, really odd. NYX Natural Eye Palette. I just got this, obviously for an everyday look. I don't do like smoky eyes or anything like that. But I had been seeing a lot of people use this, so this is what it looks like, by the way. Very, very nice palette. I think it was $6.99, so not too expensive. You've got a nice range of like some cream, some taupes, and then your darker brown. And then there's this really nice kind of orange shade. It's definitely an orange color, like a tan orange color, which I think I'm going to use in the crease. So yeah, that's the NYX Natural Eye Palette. I don't really know what I'm going to do with the actual eye look.
Okay, so I went ahead and sped the video up, because if I didn't, then we'd be looking at like a 25-minute long video, and that ain't about to happen. So I'm basically placing the cream shade, the matte cream shade, under my brow bone as a highlight. Then I'm going in with that really pretty orange color. As you can probably tell, it's not really even showing up in my crease. I had high hopes for this color, and it kind of let me down. It doesn't even really look like I have anything on. It kind of, I mean, you can see some definition there. I mean, I guess it would be a good transition color. Whatever. Next color I'm taking is it's just like a really pretty light reflective color in the palette. It looks yellow for some reason, very odd looking shade in the palette. It looks like a shimmery yellowish green, but it really just came off kind of gold, I guess you could say. Just to deepen up the crease, I went back in with the light taupe color in the palette. These shadows don't have names, so just use whatever colors I'm basically saying. If you have a light taupe, I would use the light taupe. And then I'm just taking a clean brush and blending that out. Next, I'm taking the darkest color in the palette, which is like a really deep espresso color, on a flat shader brush. And I'm just using that as like my eyeliner, like, and diffusing it out, softening it. I learned this from Nick on Pixie Woo. Freaking love her, and she does this all the time, and it looks amazing. I mean, I knew how to do it before, but I just never really like thought about doing it, I guess. But after I see her do it all the time, I just immediately have to do it. So I'm just basically winging it out just to add some more definition.
Okay, so this is pretty much all I do with my eyes. Just some light shadow, and then I just kind of take some shadow and use it as my liner, just for a softer effect. Then I'm going to go in with my Lash Domination Mascara, which a lot of people were kind of like getting mad at me in my review and demo video because I wasn't like twisting the wand when I used it. But I don't know, I never do that when I use mascara. My lashes just are not long enough to like grasp onto. I have tried it with this mascara, and I will say that it did work better. So that's what I'm going to do today. I have like a short to medium. Like, I wouldn't say that they are super short, but they definitely ain't long. So but I will say that I do like Lash Domination. It's growing on me. I think as the formula is drying out, that I'm liking it better. So yay. Okay, so this is pretty much it for the eyes. Nothing too dramatic. I like the NYX eye palette. It was a pretty decent palette. The colors aren't too pigmented, but again, they aren't like, you know, not pigmented. So this is the look that I came up with, just really neutral and simple. Okay, and lastly for my lips, I'm taking my e.l.f. conditioning lip balm in Peaceful Pink, and these smell so good. They smell like the beach to me. I have this in Peaceful Pink, Nice and Natural, and Mellow Melon, and I love these. They're so pretty. And I'm going to be pairing this with the NYX Butter Gloss, which I actually just got yesterday, and I'm really excited to try. So this pink is a really pretty color, by the way. Okay, so here is the butter gloss that I got. It is in the color Eclair, and it's a really pretty light pink, almost like a purplish pink. And these smell so good. I did smell of them already, and I absolutely love them. That is a really pretty pink. Okay, so this is pretty much it for my everyday makeup tutorial. Pretty simple. I don't go all out, just do something really nice and natural. So yep, that is pretty much it. Don't forget, if you guys like these type of videos where I kind of talk through and explain what I'm using, give it a thumbs up, and I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.